Hi guys, my name is Beads. This is going to be a review for the Robot Spirit or Robot Damashii Gundam Geminass number 2. Second unit, pretty awesome. In particular, this is actually an exclusive, hence the monochrome box here and the brown box, as you can see here. But it's still available out there, and from which I got mine from Tattoo Hobby. I'll put the link down below, and you can check that out. But yeah, these are pretty amazing. Let's just quickly look over the box. Even though it's monochrome in color, some little bit of details. I kind of wish they start, even if it's an exclusive, just put some color on it. It would be nice to have the box art in color. Anyways, that's it. Let's take a look inside. Alright, we got the instructions here. We get a backpack that we can attach. Though kind of like the wings can swing outward. Pretty cool. We have the Damashii or stage jack attachment right there. We have the rifle, detachable beam saber hilts. Yep. And not sure what. Oh, okay. It's probably telling us not to turn the whole thing because it does not do that. There we go. You can detach the shoulder armor, replace it. Same thing with the kind of like the calf thrusters or the leg. And the shield gimmicks. And I think that's about it for the instruction. Alright, we had Geminass number 2 here. It's always a challenge to review a really dark figure, especially the Titan's color. But yeah, it's really nice. So we see the different shades of blue. You got the red eyes. The only thing that's kind of offsetting is that yellow. It sticks out quite well. And when I first saw pictures of the Geminass serial, I'm not too familiar with a particular Gundam, but the design itself, I really liked it. Hence, I picked the figure. It's just that yellow, it really sticks out. But after a while, I kind of get used to it. And once we change the shoulder armor, there's a little bit of other colors, which kind of helps. Anyways, I've already saw the shoulder armor. This is kind of like the base unit for Geminass number 2. Really cool. Get a lot of panel line details, as we can see. Really nice details here, and it's kind of like your standard Robot Damashii in terms of articulation. I'm just gonna quickly go over it as I go around. A nice shoulder bend. You have the neck here, the abdomen. And I do have that tendency to, sometimes I feel like it just doesn't, it's not all the way in. That's why it's popped off quite easily. Then you have the side skirt here. The back skirt. Yeah, this one just turns around. Wonder if you can actually detach the backpack. Seems like there's a peg there, but it won't let me. Thrusters are movable. That's interesting. Let's see. You got the legs. I don't think you have a leg swivel there. No, actually there is. There we go. Just it's a little stiff. Knee bend. You got a little bit of knee armor there. Kind of wish it's covered, or there's something to where the whole thing moves, but what can we do? This might be detachable at some point. Yep. You get the ankle, you get the shin armor, you got toes. I think that's about it for articulation. Yeah, so far really great. So let's do some kind of dynamic poses. There we go. And things will pop off. Yeah, good thing they're in a ball joint. Let's pop that back in. There we go. Alright. Now let's put on some armor. Alright, I'm gonna start with the legs. Get your thrusters here. And I believe this pretty much similar to Unit 1's just different colored. We'll put it on here, place on the back first, and it just kind of wraps around. There we go. I don't think there's any articulation on this one. Kind of wish that thing opens up, but that might be, if they do implement that, might be a parts swapper. Kind of like Gundam, Extreme Gundam Leos. There we go. And moving up, we got the shoulder here. We just pop this off. Now I'm always trying to figure out which one's left or right, but I think either way you go, it's the same. So we're just gonna pop this in here. Make sure that's secured right there. Same thing on the other side. There we go. Huge shoulder. Now before I put in an extra backpack, let's just quickly go over the articulation or what we can move on this one. I can't remember if there is. Seems like there is not. Okay. So it's a fixed unit. I thought there was something. There we go. There has to be some extra gimmick. Alright, you can move that up. I'm not really sure the significance of that. Is there anything else? There seems to be a tab here. That's one of those. Oh. Things you just discover by just playing around with it. There seems to be a tab here, but I think that just connects the whole shoulder armor. So I'm not gonna do much on that one. But this turbine looks amazing. It's kind of like a gravity thing. Kind of wish it turns or something, but I guess it doesn't. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the shoulder. Let me get this thing back on properly. There we go. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta push it all the way in, get that tab, and that should work. Anyways, that's that. I think I forgot to do this one. You can remove the hilts here, but they do give you 2 more hilts for the beam saber, so you can just leave those there. Next up, I'm gonna go over is the backpack. Alright, for the backpack, we get this thing right here. Now, there's actually quite a bit of articulation, as we already seen in the instruction. But on the back, I got 2 peg holes there. And I'm just looking at the design of this one. Someone's gonna ask, are they interchangeable with Unit 1? Most likely, yes. It's almost the same mold. It probably is. Just different color. Alright, well, you've attached it there. You get different points of articulation here. This one, you can even rotate this downward. Pull this up. Just kind of tucked it in like so. Pretty cool. Let's move it back up. And you can move this. Actually, this one can move forward too. So again, pretty good articulation. If it's probably in space, he probably can trust spin around or so or something. Some crazy maneuvers with this backpack. And this backpack is really nice. It's like streamlined. There we go. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it for the backpack. And let's go over the several other armaments and hands that Geminass 2 has. Alright, next up are the different hands and accessories that this awesome figure comes with. Alright, so we already have the closed fist. We also have a pair for holding the beam saber hilts. You get a pair for holding the rifle. And you have a pair for just open hands for just different poses. There we go. Alright, so let's do a quick swapping, but let's just first, well, why don't we try one? Let's do this pose where you have the open hand on this. There we go. Now let's go over the shield real quick. Shield is right here. Get number 2 there. Got some emblem. And it's in a ball joint. If I can pop this out. You can choose 3 different areas, just depending on which one works for you. I usually just pick the middle. Snaps right there. Now it's the same as number 1. You have this gap here, which you can put in the rifle. Now to put this on, you're gonna flip this over. You get some tabs there, and it just basically goes in till you hear maybe. There we go. Now this kind of makes sense because when he's holding the shield here, he's able to grab this handle with his right hand. At first it's like wondering why the gun is flipped, but that's probably the reason why. You know, as he reaches over. Kinda does be able to reach it. Alright, so that's that part. And let's go with the beam saber hilts. We're gonna swap this. Actually, before we get there, if you are curious, we're just gonna pop this back in. Get the rifle again. And just put this on. There we go. Again, it's quite easy to just put things back and forth. Let's pop this out. Let's see, where is that handle? There we go. Like so. Hopefully, there we go. I think I got it in there. Yep. And now let's go with the beam saber hilts. Again, you get 2 extra ones. This one, the part here kind of opens up as opposed to one on the back. And you do have 2 effect parts, which is nice. Okay, it kind of fans out in the bottom. And let's just use one of them. There we go. You can either put it this way or tilt it this way. And there we go. Really nice pink. And I think that's pretty much it. And the last one is just, you get the, again, the stand connector, which goes under the waist. Somewhere in there. Yep. And I think that's pretty much it for Geminass number 2. Right, and this alongside with Geminass number 1. And both of them looks amazing. And again, more than likely you can probably just swap out the parts between them. You can dual wield the 2 rifles and have both shields left and right. Yep, quite amazing. I have to be honest, it's kind of hard to choose between the 2. There's few points that each one has good at. Overall scheme, I kind of like number 1, but in terms of armaments, number 2 seems to have more. It's a lot more bulkier and just looks overall a lot better in my opinion. And plus, if you're a Titans fan, Titans color fan, you're a big fan of that, you go with number 2. Yeah, it just looks great. It's amazing overall, and it's just great to have both of them. The only drawback is number 2 is an exclusive. You might be paying a little bit more premium on this. Yeah, that's the only drawback. It's an exclusive. But otherwise, if you can get number 1, that'll be great. And that's pretty much it for the review. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, I got mine from Tatsu Hobby. I think it's still available on their store or online. Check out the link down below. And I think that's about it. So until then, this is Beads. Thanks for watching.